Hello everyone, I hope you're doing good and staying safe. Welcome to yet another interesting tutorial on SQL Right Join by SimpliCode. In our previous videos, we have discussed about various types of SQL joins such as inner join, outer join and left join. So in today's session, we'll discuss the last type of join, that is SQL Right Join. But before we get started, if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe to our channel SimpliCode to stay updated with all the latest tech content. And hit that bell icon to never miss an update from us. So without any further ado, let's get started with today's topic. Now before getting into the execution part, let us just have a quick recap on what is SQL Right Join. SQL Right Outer Join, also known as the Right Join, works the opposite way to that of Left Outer Join. It follows the same rule as the left join, and the only difference is that all the rows from the right table and only the condition satisfying rows from the left table are present in the resultant table. So basically the right join returns all the records from the right table and only the matching records from the left table satisfying the condition. For example, let's say we have two tables, table A and table B, and when the right join is applied to the two tables, it would give all the records from the table B and only the matching records from the table A, that is table 1. Let us now look at the syntax of SQL Right Join. The syntax is same and it is followed as select table1.column1, table1.column2, table2.column1 and so on. These are basically the columns that you want to display in your resultant table. From table 1, right join is the keyword we use here. Table 2 on table1.column equals to table2.column. Now that we've understood what is SQL Right Join, let us jump into Mysql Workbench for the execution part.
Choose from over 300 in-demand skills and get access to 1,000 plus hours of video content for free. Visit Skill Up by Simplilearn. Click on the link in the description to know more.
So Mysql Workbench has started, and on the left side you can view the database SimpliCode, which has various tables such as customer, department, employee, orders. Now for time being, I've already created and inserted values into all these tables, and in order to execute the SQL Right Join, we are going to use the customer table and the orders table. So let me just display the values that are present in these tables. For that, I'm going to use the select statement. Select star from the customer table. So as you can see, the customer table has various fields such as customer ID, customer name, their age, their address and the phone number. Similarly, let us just retrieve the records from the orders table as well. Select star from orders table. So the orders table has various columns such as product ID, customer ID, product name that they have purchased, quantity, price of the product and the purchase date. Now if I want to join these two tables, I am going to use the right join statement. So the following query would be select. Now I'm going to use an alias name for both these tables. For customer table I'm going to take as C, and for orders table I'm going to take as O. Now I want to display the columns from the customer table only. So the columns are customer name. I want to display their address as well. So mention the column names, customer name, C.address. Now from orders table, I am going to display the product name that they've purchased, quantity, price and purchase date. So O dot product name, comma, O dot quantity, comma, O dot price, and finally O dot purchase date. From the table 1, that is customer, mention the keyword right join, mention the second table name, that is orders, on, mention the condition on which you're joining these two tables now. Now as you can see, we have customer ID as well as the customer ID present in both the tables customers and orders. So we'll be taking the customer ID here as the common column. On C.customer ID equals to O.customer ID. Let us now execute the statement and see the output. So there is just an error. let me check. Okay, I didn't mention the alias name here, so mention the alias name for both the tables. I guess it will display now. Name, okay. So as you can see, this is our resultant table, which basically displays the various columns: customer name, their address, product name, quantity, price, and purchase date. Let us now understand what exactly the right join is performing here. Now basically the right join clause starts selecting the data from the right table and matches it with the rows from the left table. The right join returns a resultant table that includes all the rows in the right table, whether or not they're having matching rows from the left table. Now if a row in the right table does not have any matching rows from the left table, the columns of the left table in the resultant set will have null values. Now clearly the SQL statement would return all the rows from the orders table here. As you can see, we have all the details like AC, TV, phone, cooker, car, sofa set and phone, bike, etc. in our orders table. So it is basically retrieving all the data from the right table and only those rows from the customer table where the join condition is being satisfied. Now it will only display the matching values here because as you can see, we have customer ID 10110, 10120, 10130. So basically we have total 6 records and we have them in the resultant table as well. Now if you consider the resultant table here, it is showing null values for some of the customer names and address, because though we have the product names mentioned in the orders table here, for example the product name car, sofa set, bike, and the customer IDs are 10140, 10160 and 10190, but we do not have their details present in the customer table, and that is the reason that it is showing as null here. So in this way you can use the SQL right join statement. Now you might have a doubt that when to use and why to use the right join statement. Again, it will depend on your own requirement. For instance, if you want to keep the records from the second table that do not have any corresponding records from the first table, in that case we will use the right join. Also, another point to be noted here that the table that you have mentioned to the right side of the right join keyword, that is, we have taken here orders, right? So it will give the highest priority to this table and it will display all the records from the orders table here, even if they do not have any matching values. Similarly, just take another scenario here. I'm just interchanging the tables here. Like the first table I'm taking as orders and the second table I'm taking as customers. So when we execute this statement, it will display the records from all the records from the customer table, that is the first table. And even if they do not have the matching values, it will just display the null values here. That's because now if you consider Adarsh and Pranay, we have their details in the customer table, but we do not have their information present in the orders table. And that's the reason we can see that only their details are present, but they do not have the orders details that we have present here. So in this way you can use the right SQL join statement as well. So with that we have come to the end of session, guys. That was all about the SQL right join statement. To learn more about the SQL concepts and about SQL joins, you can check out our video on our channel, Complete SQL Tutorial 2022 for Beginners, which will help you out. Thank you for watching the video, guys. I hope you found this tutorial useful and informative. If you have any further queries regarding any of the topics covered in today's session, feel free to let us know in the comment section below and a team of experts will be more than happy to resolve all your queries at earliest. Until next time, stay safe and keep coding.